Hello everybody, in this video I'll show you the hidden gems I found inside the Windows source code. Yes, you heard me right, the Windows source code is available for download on the internet, but it's illegal to share it. How did that happen? Well, in 2020 the source code of Windows XP was leaked on 4chan, and a bunch of anonymous brave souls compiled it and confirmed that it was indeed Windows XP. It lacked the source code for a couple applications here and there, but the pioneers filled in the blanks and managed to get it going. NTDev also dared to upload a video demonstrating the build process, which caused him a little bit of trouble. Microsoft tickled him a bit. So there was interest around building Windows XP, but I have not seen anyone examine the source code yet. And I volunteered to be the guy. Because with open source software, no one actually bothers to review the source code, since they've got better things to do. Let's just make it clear before we start. This video is made for educational and entertainment purposes only. You will not learn much, but you'll have a laugh, hopefully. So, I armed myself with a project-wide full-text search, and the first thing I started looking for were profanities. We all had struggles writing code, and maybe Microsoft employees wanted to let off some steam while coding. I know for sure the Linux source code has profanities, and in fact lots of them. And there was a paper analyzing a correlation between the count of profane words in the code and the quality of said code. It's super fun. Anyway, this is the one you'll probably see on the thumbnail. There is a file called poo.txt containing a single word. Profound. I really don't know why that file exists, because there are no direct references to it. But actually, you know, it's the most important file Windows XP. Anti-GDI is not going to work without it. No way. Keep random shit out of the subdirectory or die. Well, that's quite aggressive. God damn. There's some ugly shit going on here. And obviously that's GUI code, of course it's ugly. We also get a bunch of dictionaries made for profanity filters and slur filters. This don't work because you can't edit a just inserted iframe. Create a bunch of shit and then insert the iframes and make them pretty. And then do this shit. That's the same file. Windows shit. And then you get the WNC prots, the message handler for the GUI window in WinAPI. Initialize the event log so we can log shit. This is a good one. Needed because COM control is a stinking piece of shit. Yeah, the common controls are pretty rough, I can agree. BFID RGB. And that's it for shits, I think. So the next word I searched for was fuck. And yeah, there was nothing matching fuck directly. But were there any derivatives? And no, there was nothing. And I decided to look for other words, like the R word. And I noticed they actually used the word correctly. They're using the word retard to say they're slowing down the thread creation delay for a little bit, so it's not a curse word here. And same case here, they're also saying they're slowing down or, you know, just decreasing the byte count to resend the last byte. They're just using the word retard for that. And the rest of the matches are from dictionaries. Yeah. They're clean on the R word. Then I looked for the word hell, and we get what the hell. This looks like the commit history, and one of the commits is called what the hell. We didn't find anything in the given restore path. Check the SZ atomic new subdirectory. What the hell is this? As we can see, the coordination of the employees was unmatched. But to be fair, it's pretty difficult to coordinate on a scale of Microsoft, so, you know. Not super shameful, not super cringy. That's it for hell, I think. I can't think of any curse word derivatives for that. What about heck? What the heck? Let them change it. This shouldn't ever happen, but if it does, they give us the size. So what the heck? Minor spelling mistakes, but nothing super stinky about this. Oh, and no, what the heck? Let's copy the keys too. Append to message. It's hex. Look at the ASCII table, it makes sense. There's probably a cute way to do this in a loop, but what the heck? I'm lazy. Or stupid. This is so cute. This word is really cute. I love this word, stupid. And they are doing some hacky looking stuff, even though it's just arithmetics. We can find more hacks if we want to. So where the heck is the lib for this? Someone couldn't find the library. What the heck do we do with this one? Heck, doesn't matter at this point. Heck, it's better than nothing. I think we already did this, but what the heck? Why the heck does Windows and Windows use such an odd error code? And that's a magic value. Looks like it. I'd be pissed too. So we get more hacks. Lots of surprises in the code base. So we get lots of hacks. A little sleazy, but what the heck? What the heck does it mean? So much confusion. Just for the heck of it, just for the heck of it. Employees also had fun. What the heck? Adding and deleting. What the heck is this option? Just skip over it. Not too unlikely, but what the heck? So that's it for the hacks, I think. There was this word in an assembly file. No pointer assignment. Fag. And a new line and a null terminator. So yeah, this is the only fag in the entire Windows source code. Luckily, there are no N words in the source code that I could find. So, a couple interesting matches for kill you. Don't you dare change anything in here or Rare will kill you. Only depends on this. March 25th of 91. Very friendly message. Remember when I promised to kill you last? Looks like they didn't listen. Keep this contiguous, please, or I'll kill you. Don't make me kill you for reordering the following IDs. Fong has something to say here. Ori, I should kill you. How dare you lock a handle twice to get the same pointer without unlocking it? Murder. That's the only occurrence of this word I could find. Be optimistic. Shut up. Be happy, etc. Note, all the definitions defined below are used to make the compiler shut up. Just to shut up the compiler. Shut up the compiler. That it will shut up. Shut up the compiler. Shut up the compiler. Shut up the compiler. To shut up compiler. To get prefast to shut up about use of alloc A. Shut up the FM synthesizer. Shut up the compiler. Shut up the compiler. The Microsoft compiler is pretty rough. I also used a couple of pragmas to shut it up with unnecessary warnings. Shut up compilers. Yeah. This is a very common problem in this code base. They don't like the compiler being annoying with warnings and stuff, so they have to shut it up. That's shut up. I have no idea what a Teco 5 is for. I have no idea why we're doing that. I have no idea why this isn't 1,024,000, but that's what NT uses. I have no idea what this routine is for. I have no idea what this routine is for. I have no idea who came up with this wonderful scheme. But we have to live with it. So base, this is powerful. If caching is not enabled, then I have no idea what VDL is. I have no idea what Windows 95 would have done. I have no way of making them any better than this at this point. Who cares? It makes the director happy. Oh my god. This is gorgeous. 30 years have passed and nothing has changed in the programming industry. And I have no idea whatsoever whether this was just sloppiness or a real requirement, and no desire to mess around trying to figure it out. I have no idea on the origin of this, or if it is still important. It shouldn't hurt anything to keep it in to save us from some nasty compatibility problem. Why it has to be 9 bytes long, I have no idea. This call needs some preparation that I have no time for. I have no idea what's going on here, but for now, I'll just account for this anomaly. I have no idea why we need to do this. This code came from Ralph. I have no idea what the error code could be. Put it here when we find out. I have no idea why it doesn't work if this line is here. Sorry, I have no clue what to say. I have no idea how many decibels the range is. I have no idea why it fails after we close this key, but it does. I have no idea what to put here. Hope this works. Null. I have no idea what that comment means. Oh, Raymond Chen. Hi Raymond, if you're watching this video. I read your blog from time to time. It's super fun. The all new thing, you can check this out. Raymond Chen is a super based guy. I have no idea what this comment means. This constructor is not used. I have no idea if it even works anymore. Then I looked up how many times the disgust emotion appears, and ooh, quite a bit. Totally disgusting hack in order to catch VK return, the enter key, before the edit control gets in. Check to see if an absolutely sick, disgusting, and vomit-inducing app hack for link.exe is needed. MSNC 1.5. This macro really should take a parameter, but we do it the disgusting, crafty way forced on us by the parentheses definition of begin. Indexes are a disgusting way to get this info. This is disgusting, but GDA plus needs to be initialized and shut down on the same thread. So we have to create a thread just for this and have it sit around so that we're guaranteed this is the thread we'll do the startup and shut down on. Disgusting all-EA1 hackery. Disgusting. There's an explanation. There's an entire hack explanation in the parentheses. It says disgusting. Another disgusting kludge, but works. There's an ugly, disgusting hack here making this code aware of the structure. Oh, this is really disgusting. They're forced to use the disgusting hacks. What about Gross? Really? There's even more. Before we get started, we have to check for something really gross. This is really gross, but on retail builds with no debugger, EFI will go off on the weeds unless we slow down transactions over the network. So after UDP operations, take a short nap. Oh my god, yeah, this is super disgusting. This is rather gross, but it fixes the leak from the memory arbiter. Gross, huh? These cards report memory requirements of 32 megabytes, but decode 64 megabytes. Yeah, that's gross. Oh my god, there's an entire pre-processing macro for a hack. Wow. Okay, it looks gross, but turning the above and below into an else if seems marginally more efficient. PLJ. I don't know what that means. Gross hack. If we fail to translate in the range, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, just go ahead and allow it. This is probably because the BIOS is buggy. Yes, this is really gross, and yes, it breaks the filter model. The correct thing is for card bus to pass the IRP here via the backdoor while it has it at the FDO level. Yes, this is a gross hack. Okay, this is a bit gross, but it is what happens on x86 machines today, and after all, we're only doing this for backwards compatibility. Gross. This is really gross. We have to do some real gross stuff. This is kinda gross. We're just going to be gross about this until the job finishes. This flag has been added for a gross hack introduced in batch processing. Here is a gross temporary fix to get around the series design flow in the secondary cache. End of gross hack. Alias stuff moved out due to gross bloating of this file. This is a gross hack. Now begins a gross hack for fixing WordPerfect. This is a triple hack. This is something really disgusting. This must be horrible. This is a gross hack. This is gross, but so is our compiler. This should be a quote. Gross. Everyone inlines the first part. Before we get started, we have to check for something really gross. Gross hack warning. This is a gross exception to make, so part MGR really should be fixed. It is possible, but rather gross, so we warn. gross and not 100% reliable. This is gross and ugly. But it's better than allocating virtual memory. The amount of memory used in the following is gross overkill. Really gross. This is pretty gross. This is really gross. We make the gross assumption. This requires a gross enum resource names W call. Totally gross linear search to determine the namespace index. There's so much gross stuff in here. Oh my god. Gross temporary hack. This looks kind of gross. This is end of gross. This is a gross hack. Gross hack. Really gross. Gross hack for NTFS people. This is a bit gross. This is gross, but we need to do it. Else we get tons of warnings. Wow. So much gross stuff in this code base. Fix horrid nano Luca head bug, but leaves memory leak? Oh my god. Just till I can... Today I learned, I think. Today I learned I can replace this horrid parameter parsing with my own. Yeah. The final alternative is too horrid to discuss. Yes, they forgot the O here. The warning, the following is an incredibly horrid hack. I'm ashamed to write code like this. But anyway, this function smells horrid. No matter how you write this, the compiler emits horrid code. Use the horrid row version, if available. Terrible hack. Oh my god. So if we search for hacks, we get tons and tons of hacks. If we search for triple hacks, we get even more. Hack. We get hack. Oh my god. This is a hack overload. Hack alert. Hack. Fix me. We get lots of fix me's as well. Alright, this should be it for now. I can search for funny stuff in such a large code base for days. I hope you guys had a laugh. Rate the video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments down below if you want more content like that, and take care.